Welcome to Jetski Space. In this video, we're playing EVE Online and we're going to look at skill planning. Last video, I came up with some Drake fits. One of them was for alpha pilots and capable of running C2 sites in Wormholes. So here, I'm going to use EVEMon to get my character ready to do just that. And I'll also throw in some EVEMon tips as it really is a great tool. If you're checking out that Drake fit in Python, note the green skillbook icon in the top right hand corner. We'll come back to that in a minute. But first, here's the start of my EVEMon skill plan. And the first thing I always train is Cybernetics. This lets me plug in +3 implants and speeds up all training that follows. After that, I focus on making the red skill book in Python turn green. This means skills to let me sit in the ship and turn on modules like large skill extenders and shield power relays. Then, my plan incorporates skills that get my shield recharge to a high enough level so I'm able to tank the highest DPS wave in C2 anomalies. And when I know I can survive, I train skills to make sure the sleepers don't. Skills to turn on missile launchers, ballistic control systems, and use a full flight of light drones. Turning on all these modules though cost CPU and power grid. So the next couple of skills are dedicated to fitting. Before I move on to support skills, let's flick back to Python for a moment so I can show you how I come up with them. By right-clicking on any module in Python, you can see a list of module skills. Go through all of these, and you can be fairly certain you aren't missing out on any support skills, which will help whatever ship you're planning to fly. And undocking an expensive ship before you're ready to fly it can result in the wrong kind of explosions. Here then is how I ordered support skills. Missile range, first, followed by everything and anything that helps the Drake. Starting with the shortest training time, this chunk takes 2 real-life days of training as an alpha. And so does this part. You'd be doing C1 sites at this point fairly comfortably. Then we go back for more missile range. The final part of this skill plan bites the bullet and unlocks Tech 2 missiles. And then the fitting skills required to use everything. Not short trains, but well worth it in the long run. And the last 2 groups, made up of support skills that take a while to finish, I've broken up into most useful and less useful, ordered by training time. If you've been keeping an eye on the SP total column, you may have noticed we're hitting the 5 million skill point limit, which alpha characters can train for free. But at this point, you can fly a Drake perfectly. At least until you upgrade to Omega. Now for those EVEMon tips I promised earlier. I quite often use the item browser tab when fitting ships as it lets me filter by slot. This way, I can see what my options are. And in the case of the Drake, where I had a spare high slot, I considered things like a drone link augmenter and a cloaking device before settling on the core probe launcher. The ship browser tab is another good one. You can search the traits of ships. So if you know you want to fly a ship, like a Drake, that relies on passive shield regeneration for tank, you can quickly search for all ships with a bonus to shield resistances. And for a final tip, know that you can copy to clipboard from within EVEMon. And use that, in-game, to add skills to your skill queue with a click of a few buttons. So with that said, I'll include a link to the Drake skill plan I've used here in the description of this video. As well as a link to where you can download EVEMon. I hope you found this useful. I'm looking forward to when I can undock that Drake and shoot some sleepers. If you'd like more content like this, like this video and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and yes, I am a robot. And this is Jetski Space.